Hello guys, welcome back to another video by Godspeed. Today we have the all-new Skoda Kushaq with us, and the variant you see over here is the 1.5 TSI style automatic, which is the top of the line variant. You can see the prices on the screens right now. So first of all, let me tell you about the total variants on offer. So the Kushaq is available in a total of 7 variants. This you see over here is the style model. The base model is active, then you have ambition, then you have style, and the ambition and style variants are available both in automatic as well as manual. And coming towards the design of the car, so Skoda Kushaq is specially built for the Indian market, and that's why it carries the design for the Indian style or Indian liking. But still, it gets the typical Skoda design elements like the butterfly grille in the front, which gets chrome surrounds, and these are some glossy black inserts in the grille, and you get chrome surrounds around them. And below where you get your diffusers with silver inserts, and these are matte silvers. And the fog lights are placed over here along with Skoda crystal LED headlights, and these are LED projectors. Here are the indicators, and this is the DRL which glows when you turn on the vehicle. And below here you can see again a chrome lining has been given, and the hood is quite, you can see the linings on the hood which gives the car very sharp elements of design. And over here is the hook to tow your vehicle. So overall, in terms of design, this really will impress you, even though it is not that big in terms of size as compared to its rivals, but still it does look very nice in first appearance, and you won't be disappointed in terms of design by any sort. And Skoda, as I said, built this car especially for the Indian market. It is built on the MQB platform, which is strong and tough. So safety is again not a very big issue over here. Skoda has given full permissions to Global NCAP to test this car whenever they feel like to test. So safety, as expected from Skoda, will not at all disappoint any of us. And you can see there are two Kushaqs right in front of me right now. And in terms of design, yes, this will surely impress you a lot. And this is this reflect silver color of the vehicle. The car is available in a total of 5 colors. There's the white color, here's the silver one, and inside, if you can see, there's the orange color. So these 3 colors, and the next 2 colors are black and red. Not exactly black, but a shade of black. And on the side, on the fender, you get the Skoda badging with piano black inserts, and again you get some chrome inserts on the side as well. Now talking about the tires, so the size of this alloy wheel is 205 by 50, 55 R17, 17-inch alloy wheels on this variant. The lower ones get 16-inch steel rims, and the Ambition one gets 16-inch alloy wheels. This particular over here is 17-inch alloy wheels, and the tires are Goodyear Assurance. So these tires are actually very nice. We have made a review of this tire as well, so you can check out that video. And on the side, you can see you get your body claddings to give it the typical SUV appeal. And you can see dimensions of the vehicle on screens right now. It is not that wide, it is not that long as such of the segment. The length is 425 mm, So yes, it is smaller than its main rivals, the Hyundai Creta and the Kia Seltos, but still it does outshine them in many aspects. And you get your request sensors on the co-driver side as well, and you can see this small chrome lining. The door handle is not totally covered in chrome, there's just a small lining in between. And now coming towards the rear, and you can see you get roof rails to give it the SUV appeal. You get shark fin antenna in black color, and at the rear you can see how impressive the design of the car is. You get a C-shaped tail lights, and this particular tail light is an LED, and the indicators are normal bulbs. So yes, this is not a fully LED lighting setup. And over here are your reflectors, and below again you can see you get your skid plates in silver, in matte silver, and over here are your parking sensors with the Kushaq badging over here, and over here is the Kushaq, is the Skoda lettering. The Skoda design language, the new design language, they don't put the logo behind, it's just the Skoda lettering behind. And you get your wipers over here, and this is a sticker of powered by TSI. This is for the TD car, will not be available in the real vehicle. And over here is a stop lamp, and you can see there is an integrated spoiler over here which improves the look of the vehicle and makes it look very impressive indeed. And over here is the fuel lid, and you get your chrome line insert on the boot. And let's check out the boot of the vehicle. You get a magnetic button over here, and you get 385 liters of boot space, and the spare tire is not an alloy. You can see 205 by 55 R16. So 16-inch steel rim has been given as a spare wheel. There is a triangle, and this is again a toolkit. And you can see this floor is not fully flat. There is a bit of loading hump, so that might be an issue for some, but to be honest, that's not a major issue. And you do get hooks over here. You can see there's a hook provided over here, and again there's a bigger hook given over here, and you get a 3 kg limiter hook provided over here, if you can see them. So you can see again one hook has been given over here, and then over here is a boot lamp. So the boot carrying capacity is again not the best in segment, but yes, it is surely not that bad enough to differentiate the car. And then on the back you get your parcel tray, and this can be removed from here. You can see parcel tray can be removed if you want to remove them. And let's close the boot now. And the car really feels quite heavy. Even the boot of the vehicle or the hood of the vehicle, they feel quite heavy. So you do get a tough appearance of the vehicle, or a tough and rough feel, because this is not of course a true SUV. This is a compact SUV, or you can say as a mid-size SUV, but it is quite nice. And you can see again the car from the side. From each and every angle, this will surely impress you, because this is a design element or design language we haven't seen in India for a long time. So this will surely impress you a lot. And the design elements used in the car, like these lines over here and all the sharp elements it gets in terms of design, will surely make you at least visit the showroom once to check out this vehicle. Now let me talk about the total variants on offer in detail. So there are a total of 7 variants on offer. Skoda has priced it from 10.49 lakhs rupees ex-showroom for the base active model. The active model is available only in one engine option, which is 1 liter turbo petrol, which is over here. This is the 1.0 TSI turbo petrol engine in style variant. And the active model is available in only one engine option, the 1 liter turbo petrol in manual only. The ambition variant is available with 1.1 liter turbo petrol in automatic as well as manual, whereas the style model is available in 4 trims, 2 for the 1 liter manual as well as automatic, and 2 for the 1.5. So in short, to conclude, the 1.5 engine is available only in the style model, and the automatic gearbox is a 7-speed DSG, which has been used for quite a time and will surely impress you in terms of the driving. Let's get on to the rear seats now. So coming towards the rear, this is the minimum legroom on offer, and that over there is the maximum legroom on offer. You do get center armrest with cup holders. Now checking out the door of the vehicle, you can see you get large door pockets. You can easily keep a large 1 liter bottle over there and some other stuff you want to keep on the side, because the door pocket is actually quite big. And here is the button to operate your windows. There is a grabbing rail over here. The door handle is totally in chrome, which gives it a very premium appeal. And even inside, if you look, you get a sort of texture appeal over here, which gives it quite a detail and sporty as well. As you can see, attention to details can be concluded over here. Attention to detail is actually very great. And over here are your speakers, and getting inside the vehicle will not at all be an issue. The ground clearance is quite large, but still getting inside the vehicle will not at all be any issue. And let's get inside with the minimum legroom on offer first. So this is the minimum space on offer that you will get in the Skoda Kushaq. And while closing the door, you can hear a very loud thud. So the build of the car is actually quite good. It will not at all disappoint you in any way. And when the seats have been pushed all the way ahead, I still have a lot of space under my front driver seat to stretch my feet. And even the underside support is quite good. And even the seating angle is quite nice. So yes, it is a very comfortable car, but only for two people at the back, I'd say, because the car is not very wide as such. So it is best if you use the center armrest and two people sit at the back, because even only then this can be a very comfortable vehicle, because the middle passenger might feel some kind of issues, because you can see the floor is almost completely flat. There are two charging ports available, type C, and yeah, your rear AC vents, which are adjustable according to your needs. You can see them. And then you have your center armrest over there, which can be pushed ahead as well. So the center passenger does have space on the sides to stretch his feet, but yet there will be their shoulders will be touching if three passengers are sitting. So it is best for 4 adults or 4 adults and a small child in between, but I definitely not suggest the car for 5 adults. Now under the seat over here, you do get rear magazine holders. If you can see, you get magazine holders, and as well as you get a phone holder over here in between. So that is quite a unique feature. I'm not sure it is a feature, but yes, this is something which we have not seen in many cars of the segment, like a phone holder given over here and type C charging ports, which is again first in the segment. By segment, I am comparing this mainly with Creta and Seltos, even though this car is slightly smaller in size, but still, considering the prices, that's the only two cars we can compare it with. And let's get over here with the maximum legroom on offer. So with the passenger side seat pushed all the way ahead, you can see the amount of space on offer. There's just acres and acres of space. You won't be able to complain about legroom inside this vehicle. That is quite impressive. And using the center armrest, so you can see here center armrest have 2 cup holders between, and you get 3 adjustable headrests. Even though the car is not very wide, Skoda has given 3 adjustable headrests. And on the top are your lights, which can be turned on like this, and these are LED lights and positioned towards the passenger. Like you can see, these are slightly tilted towards the passenger, so that they act as reading lights. And the seating position is also not very bad. You sit quite high enough, so visibility is not at all an issue. You won't feel claustrophobic inside the car as well, because the window panels are large. But still, at some point of time, you do feel that this particular part is placed a little high enough, placed a little bit high. So for short passengers, they might feel a little claustrophobic, but by short passengers, I really mean small kids. Other than that, there's absolutely no issue inside this vehicle. And the plastic quality is also quite impressive. You won't be disappointed in that. And you can see this sort of greyish insert on the doors. This car has two-tone interiors, black and this greyish insert. This is not beige. This is grey. You can see it as matte grey or dark grey. And I'll show you the door pockets. They are quite large enough and can keep in a lot of stuff inside. And overall, you can see you get a sunroof over there. Now headroom is just adequate. If I could show you, the headroom is just adequate. Headroom could have been improved, even though this car looks like it is large from the outside. But when you're sitting inside, you do realize that the legroom is not an issue. Underthrust support is great, but headroom could have been a lot better for tall passengers, of course. And enough talking about the rear seat of the vehicle. The rear seat, it is quite nice, but there are a few places where some improvement could have been done, majorly the headroom and the width of the vehicle, which might be an issue. And that's the center dashboard. You can see that's the center dashboard. And how is it to operate? Let's get over there. So this is the key of the vehicle. You can see this is the key of the vehicle, and you get 3 buttons to lock, unlock and open the boot of the vehicle. So let's unlock the car now and let's get inside. So you do get keyless entry on the driver side door. And the driver side door, you can see the door is quite large, and getting inside is not at all an issue. The door pocket over here is slightly bigger than the rear door pocket, slightly bigger. I mean, this particular part is slightly bigger. And to get this string to keep your documents and papers. And over here you can see your speakers. And on all 4 doors you get this safety system. This is a reflector. This is basically to help you while you are opening your door at night time. So that is again a good feature from safety point of view. And as you can see, there are no option of any scuff plate given over here. No scuff plates have been given. And the seat is adjustable manually. No automatic, no electric seat adjustment has been given. And talking about the pedal area, you can see you get a proper dead pedal over there. Here's the brake pedal and here's the accelerator. From here you can open the hood of the vehicle. And again, from safety point of view, you can't open the hood of the vehicle once the door is closed. To open the hood, you need to open this door as well, because this part gets over here. And this is how the dashboard of the vehicle looks, and overall appeal of the dashboard. And the seats are quite big, so they will hold you good enough for long journeys. And let's now get inside and talk about more features the Kushaq has to offer. So now let's close the door, and while closing the door you will listen to a very nice thud, which proves that the build quality of the vehicle is not at all an issue. It is a Skoda at the end of the day, so it will of course impress you in terms of its build. Now let's talk about the steering wheel first. So you get a very cool looking 2-spoke steering wheel, and there are gaps over here, and over here your buttons and you get a first in segment chrome scroller. You can see this is covered in chrome, and over here is button for your voice commands, and all these settings have been given for your infotainment system. Over here is the buttons for your cruise control, and on the right is the button for your wipers, and over here are the controls for your headlights. You get automatic headlights. Here's the headlight leveler, and you do get range sensing wipers as well, and this being the automatic, get paddle shifters. And over here you can put the car in cruise control, as well as used to give indicators and pass lights. And this is the center MID. You get a normal analog instrument cluster. There is a 3.5-inch MID in between, but the tachometer and speedometer are normal analog, and I personally like analog over digital speedometers. And the steering wheel is totally covered in chrome. You get a totally covered in leather. You get a leather wrap steering wheel, and there are gloss black inserts as well as chrome inserts, small chrome inserts, which make the steering look really very premium. And over here is the button for your start stop, and over here there's a lot of space given. Yeah, there are 2 bottle holders, 2 cup holders, and there's a small cubby hole over here where you can of course keep your key of the vehicle. That's the perfect slot for keeping the key. And over here is the gear lever, and ahead over there's a wireless charger given in this vehicle. And again there are 2 type C ports to charge your phone via wire. And over here are your AC controls. You get automatic ACs and a fully digital display, and you get air cooled seats in this vehicle for the front driver and co-driver only. And through this you can lock the vehicle or unlock the vehicle. This is for hazard lights. And even around the gear lever you can see you get this nice chrome insert, and this whole dashboard you get this gloss black insert over here, and even on the sides. So attention to detail is actually quite good in this vehicle. And on the center dashboard you get this texture finishing which runs throughout the dashboard from that side towards the center infotainment system. And the infotainment system is a 10-inch infotainment system, touchscreen system, and we'll talk about it soon once we turn the car. And oh, here is your glove box. This is actually quite large, and you can see you can keep in a lot of stuff inside. And there's the owner's manual of the vehicle, and you can actually keep in a lot of stuff inside. And even over here you get the Skoda badging over here. There's a small Skoda badging in this black chrome insert given over here, and this makes this car really look very premium. Indeed, this really looks very premium. And you can very clearly see the hood of the vehicle when you sit inside. So seat adjustment is also quite good, and there's a small space given over here, like we Indians like to keep idols over there or small decorations in the dashboard. So that is what Skoda has aimed at, and this is specially craved out for that. So as I keep saying from the beginning, this car is specially designed for the Indian market. So a lot of things inside has been designed in the way Indians like, and one of the main touches is right over there, as I showed you. And the quality of plastics used is also quite good. There are no soft touch materials used inside the car. You can see there are no soft touch materials, but the plastic quality is also not very hard. It is quite nice, and the fit and finish quality is also quite good. You won't see many large panel gaps inside. And around the AC vents as well, you can see the chrome inserts. And Now let's bring the car to ignition to see more features. You can see how well this infotainment system lights up, and let's turn off the AC because that will create voice disturbance. So you can adjust the AC right from here. You can see through via this as well. You can see if I swipe this and this will control as well, and through this you can adjust the fan speed of the vehicle of the ACs. So the AC adjustment makes it look very premium as well, and by pressing this button you can turn on the air cooled seats. And to turn it off, well, it's quite easy to turn it off. Just press the AC button and the AC will turn off. And you do get front and rear defoggers as well. And let's talk about the infotainment system now. Via this button you can turn off the traction control of the vehicle. You can see traction control deactivated, and by pressing this you can turn it on again. Now this is a 10-inch touchscreen infotainment system with Android Auto as well as Apple CarPlay, and you do get navigation inside and inbuilt navigation, but for that you need to log in via your Skoda app. So I'll not be able to show you that, but you do get navigation, and over here is the media. And once you go to settings, you can adjust all the settings of the vehicle, and inside this car you do get ambient lighting, so even that control can be adjusted from here. If you go to car, you can see all the display, all the settings are given right over here, from the service settings to your mirrors and wipers. Everything has been given over here. If you go to light settings, you can see interior lights of the interior light, panel lighting, and the intensity of lights you want. And you do get coming home lights and leaving home lights, which are also called as follow me home headlamp function. So all those features are available. And once again, if we come to car, all the systems are given over here. You do get tire pressure monitoring system, and you also get a valet mode, wherein you can, if you turn on that mode, and once you give your car in valet mode for parking, the valet person will not be able to use your infotainment system for playing music or any sort of thing like that. And this car gets Skoda surround speaker system, and it says the quality of the speakers through media. If let's see if you can play a song over here. The screen is very sleek to use. It is not at all laggy in any sense. You can see you can increase the volume from here. So the speaker quality is also quite good. You won't be disappointed from the speaker quality. And even over here, if you go towards the side, you can see the driving data of your vehicle. Each and every detail is available over here. And then you need to connect this car via Apple CarPlay or Android Auto or via Skoda login to see more apps available over here. So the smart app has been given for the Kushaq, which is name is My Skoda. So you can install it on your phone, log in through the details, and you can use more features of this car. And then through this button you can turn the infotainment system off or on via your media system mainly. And through this you can make calls, but for that you need to connect your phone before. And you can see all the phone connections are available over here, and if at all Apple CarPlay was connected or Android Auto was connected, every detail is available right over here. So yes, the infotainment system is really very sleek to use, and it is not at all laggy, and it is positioned in such a way that even in high sunlight, this will not at all give you any difficulties while using this infotainment system. And coming towards the MID, towards the instrument panel, so the top speed is limited to 240 kilometers per hour, and you can see the display for the indicators are given over there. And in between is a 3.5-inch MID to show all your details. And the center AC placement, according to me, is slightly on the lower side. This could have been a little bit up, because once you keep your hand on the center armrest, the AC will slightly hit your hands directly. So the AC positioning could have been a little bit higher. Nothing more to complain about. Now the center armrest is adjustable according to your need, and there's also a lot of storage space available below. And you can see it is quite large in terms of adjustment, but unlike other Skoda cars wherein you can adjust it to any level you want, that is not available over here. Like in other Skoda cars, what happens is if you pull it over here, it won't go down unless you want it to go down. So that is something which could have been given in the Kushaq as well. And you can see the dashboard area is quite long, not very long, but it is quite good and impressive. Now in terms of safety, And this car comes with 2 airbags. Yes, this is the top end model, but yet this comes only with 2 airbags, ABS, EBD, traction control, hill hold control, and of course an ESP. And this car also gets multi-collision braking, which is again quite a unique feature, and it is given in no other car of the segment. So that is something worth appreciating. So yeah, safety has been very well taken care of. But I have the prices of the car right with me. You can see the prices of the vehicle. These are on-road prices in Ahmedabad, and you can see the ex-showroom prices as well. The model I have with me right now is Kushaq Style TSI 1 automatic, and the ex-showroom price of this vehicle is 17,59,000 rupees. And the Kushaq Style 1.5 manual is priced at 16,19,000 ex-showroom, and the on-road price of this particular model comes out to be 19,47,000 for individual. So on-road prices might seem high, but when you compare it with the other cars of the segment, this is really a very better car, because comparing with its main rivals, the Creta and Seltos, you get the same amount of features on offer. There's nothing which is lagging in this vehicle. You also get a sunroof over here, an electrically adjustable sunroof, and the sunroof is not that small, it is quite big. And you do get center lights over here. You can see you get center lights, and over here is a driver side sunshade, which gets only a ticket holder, nothing else. And the co-driver sunshade gets a mirror, but no lights has been given. And you do get auto dimming IRVM, and the ORVM is electrically adjustable through the buttons over here, and you can also electrically fold them as well. Car is really very feature rich indeed. And comparing with the other cars of the segment, this car produces the maximum power. The 1.5 engine, it produces 150 bhp and 250 Nm of torque, which is maximum in the segment. So again, in terms of power as well, it is quite good. And also get a 12-volt charging socket over here. A small ticket holder has been given, which is again a typical Skoda touch in most of the Skoda Volkswagen vehicles. And again, in front as well, the cushioning seat is quite good. I had turned on the air-cooled seats, and they are really very much effective. Like, the seats are really cool right now. Everything inside this car will surely impress you. Even the gear lever, for example, you get this chrome insert around them, and then you have your indicator for the gear you are in, and along with this leather insert with a small glossy black insert. So in terms of feature, this car is very feature loaded indeed. You won't be able to complain in any sense. A slight small feature missing over here might be a electrically adjustable seat, but that is not something you use on daily basis, so you can live without that. There's absolutely no issue with that as well. So with this, I'd like to conclude the video, and do let us know in the comment section of what you like more, the Kushaq or the Korean Sisters. And do visit our website, wherein a detailed review will be uploaded soon, and also install our app, which is available on Play Store. The link will be given in description. And do let us know your views on the Skoda Kushaq as well on the comment section. I'll see you guys real soon in the next video. Goodbye.